handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Scanning the field, it's Wade. The receiver makes the catch. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Who makes the grab?
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. He's going to bring up third down. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I see.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or do they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Bishop. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They make the tackle, but their pass creates a solid gain. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And the Vols trying to cash in here in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. 1st and goal for the offense. Quarterback keeps the football. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to pass. It's Wade. Looking right. This one caught. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Volunteers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. This time, a completion. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Grant behind the line. It's Davis. He tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw. It's Wade. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds an open target on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. The Vols line up with a 1st and goal. He keeps it on a design run. Boulders all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Wade. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And this time it's complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And the Volunteers have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. On the pass rush, it's home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this.
To the air, it's Wade. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. The sure hands. It's Davis. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Oh, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Grab behind the line, it's Davis. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage. Allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Breaks loose at the 40. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leaning on the run game here. As the first down is still going. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's second down here. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. They'll run it here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and quarterback will just take a knee. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Over the middle, it's Bishop. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face 3rd down here. Back in motion now. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he's run out after a big gain. Now has been set up for a 1st down and goal. The Vols looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Scanning the field. It's Wade. Touchdown, Volunteers. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kurt.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the height, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Remove the space at a 36-yard jump.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First set it down. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. He's got room to run. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offside. Defense. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. But only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his...
Touchdown, Vols! Great connection there for 6 points. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous. He's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
That's 2 straight plays by this defense, really put in a tough spot here, coming out with a short field. Now let's see if they can dial up a little more pressure here on 3rd down.
Looking to pass. It's Wade. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Vols line it up with 1st and goal. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Gets rid of it on the move. Grabbed by the receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this 1st half.
The Vols pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Play action here on 1st down. Looks like he's going to run it. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Trying to run. It's Bishop. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete...
Touchdown, Volunteers. This offense is still clicking.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Let's go.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to throw. It's Wade. He's running out of time here. Oh, makes a nice move there. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. And the Volunteers are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Vols! This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On first down, it's play action. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for the passing game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now,
looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to
and the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. How many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. He'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers.